is Adam Hopkins, and I have the privilege and the distinct honor of being Matt's best friend. When Matt told me he and Laura had gotten engaged and asked me to be his best man, I found myself doing a lot of reflecting on our friendship over the course of the past several months. To give you a little bit of background, Matt and I met in first grade at Ellis Elementary. I have now known Matt over the past almost 2.5 decades. When thinking about this exact moment, I cannot help to look back at the journey that has gotten us to where we are today. Matt, if you don't mind, a little trip down memory lane. And if you all have any questions, just come up and see us afterwards. And we can give you a little bit more detail. Do you remember, and this is just some of the highlights, flashlight tag throughout the Hamill household, all-night sessions of World Cup soccer on the original Nintendo. That bicycle kick was unstoppable. Going to the Red Wings game, and me wondering about this player they called Iserman. But also listening to the Notre Dame win the football national championship on the radio on the way to the game. You officiating the fights between me and my little brother. Optimus Soccer, FOP Baseball, including our run as All-Stars. The better Howard basketball team. Girlfriends in elementary school, and all the activity out by the oak tree on the playground. A small disagreement over a certain young lady in 6th grade. What were we thinking at the time? Although you have to admit it's kind of funny and ironic now. Algebra with Mr. Schuler, remember that? What was he doing while he was who was he talking to while he was doing attendance? Characters of a certain chemistry teacher. Not you. Our quote-unquote serious girlfriends. I would hate to think about what they're up to now. The all-star athletes at Niles High School. Times working at Save-A-Lot. Trips to Cedar Point and the horrible turkey sandwiches thrown out the window on the way there. Adventures in the gray Buick with Mr. Axe Handle. Matchbox 20 concerts. Getting earrings. Yes, at one time we both had one. Certainly have to mention the Yoda program. MSU's national championship and the festivities and fun on Grand River. A late night trip to the ER. Camping for Dave Matthews Band. Definitely a common denominator in those last few. Which brings us to a few years ago when you invited me over for a weekend and mentioned that you had someone that you wanted me to meet. You introduced Laura. At the end of the weekend, I remember leaving thinking, I'm happy and excited for Matt to have found someone that he matches so perfectly with. Someone who is fun, charismatic, and really cares about him. Then it dawned on me only after a few more visits, I know where this is headed, and I couldn't be more happy for them. If you spend only 5 minutes with them, you will see just how much they care about one another in the way that they interact, tease, and look at each other. Laura, I'm so grateful that God brought you into Matt's life and he into yours. I value our friendship and have enjoyed getting to know you through my trips to the east side and your trips to the west side. Not that you already don't know, but you have married an incredible individual. Someone who is intelligent, devoted, hilarious, and believes in his personal convictions. Matt believes in who he is, what he does, and is successful in everything that he attempts, and I'm proud to call my best friend. There's no doubt that he and you will excel as the two of you enter this new phase in your lives together. Brother, it's been a great ride over the last 2.5 decades. I look forward to the decades to come as you both grow as individuals, a couple, and a family. Anywhere, anytime, one or both of you need me, I will always be there. At this time, I'd ask you to grab your drink. Congratulations to Matt and Laura. Health and happiness for you.
All right, well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Matt and Laura on their special day and thank their friends and family for allowing me to be such a big part of it. So first, to introduce myself, my name is Jen, or Moo, as Laura and I like to call each other. Laura and I have been really the best of friends for about 12 years now. I first met Laura my junior year of high school. when she was just this little naive freshman walking onto the varsity pom-pom team. She was a young, quiet, shy girl just starting high school. What, you guys can't believe me? Okay, so that was more me. Laura May, from the first day that I met you, you've been an outgoing, lovable, bubbly, rocket-fueled, blonde bombshell. My perfect compliment. And for that very reason, we've been able to stay close all these years. We're exact opposites and the perfect pair. So my senior year, we were inseparable, and even though now we live hundreds of miles apart, we're still just as close as ever. And although it may be about 9 months in between the times that we see each other, when we get back together, it's like we've never spent any time apart. Okay. So instead of telling some embarrassing moments about our friendship, or funny or sentimental memories, I thought I'd really dedicate this to you and Matt. And to do this, I like to stick to a numbers theme. So 6, or February 6th, was your first date. And it was then realized that you two were a perfect harmony. September 3rd, or 3, is officially the day that you guys made your house a home. You closed on your house and moved into your Waterford house. 25th is the day that you guys got engaged, where Matt cleverly had you wandering around your house, where you found him with a ring, and where he asked you to spend the rest of your lives together. 13th, of course, is today, your wedding day. And 5 represents your family, where normally when you guys get married, 1 becomes 2, but for you guys, 1 becomes 5. Both yourselves, your kids, Nick, Kit Kat, and me. And finally, 50. So 50 represents your long-lasting marriage. This is your golden wedding anniversary, where I hope to be by your side, toasting you guys, along with your kids and many, many grandchildren. So as a token of your journey together so far, I'd like to present you with this lottery ticket with these exact numbers on it. 3, 5, 6, 25, 50, and 13 being your Mega Million lottery.
I'll take it.
And I hope that brings you many fortunes. But really, I don't really need to wish you luck, because it's apparent that your relationship is not built upon luck, as you decided to get married on Friday the 13th. So, Moo, thank you for sticking by my side these past 12 years. And Matt, welcome to the family. You're officially a Moo now. And I'd like to have you all join me in a toast and raise your glass to the newlyweds. May your spirits be filled with endless joys, and your pain, if any, be champagne. Cheers.